pain, sometimes you just need somebody to show you what to do to get out of pain. You just need that little help, something that's easy, simple to do that you can do straight away. And that's what I'm going to share with you today in this video. All you need is a rolled up towel, and I'll very quickly show you how to roll up the towel so that you can get started straight away. So my name is Catherine, and I'm a block therapy instructor and fascia alignment coach. And I support people to free themselves from pain so that they can start to move with more ease, more freedom, and get back to the things that they love to do. So get yourself a bath-sized towel, a medium-sized towel, and just fold it in half. Really simple. And then fold it in half again. And then one more time, so you've got like a cylinder shape. And then you just want to, as tight as you can, roll it up. Now you can do this on a bed, you do not need to do this on the floor. You can even do it on a chair. It's really simple to get started. Just roll up your towel as tight as you can. Now when you're in position, which I'll show you in a second, you may want to loosen the towel. Because it's quite dense now, you might find this too painful to start off with. So all you would need to do is just slightly loosen it until it's comfortable for you. And sometimes for some people, depending on where you're starting, you may just need to lie on the surface and use the ground to add the pressure into the stomach. So we're going to start in the stomach, and this is the first position we always do in block therapy. And even wherever your pain is, we want to start in the stomach. When we collapse into the core, which we all do due to the way that we are sitting, we're looking at screens, looking at phones, we're not consciously aware of the way that we're standing, so we start to fall into the body. We've got the weight of gravity on us, and just sometimes just feeling in pain, feeling frustrated can start to make you slump. When you start to feel anxious, tired, stressed, you start to fall into the body as well. So starting in the belly position is the first position to start opening up the body. This will help with back issues that you have, because when we fall into the body, it causes a lot of strain in the back, the lower back and the upper back. So we want to open that core. So what I'm showing you now, the belly position, you can do on a bed, and I'll show you alternative ways that you can do things, but let's just get started. So grab your towel, roll it up, and then you want to place it. So find where your belly button is, and don't worry exactly about whereabouts to place it. Just place it on the belly area and then move down to the mat or wherever you are on the bed. So place that towel down and slowly lower yourself down. Now you may not be able to hold your body up with your elbows, and that's absolutely fine. If you feel comfortable, you can come all the way down. But if not, just get yourself a pillow or something to support the upper body, because we don't want to be hunched up in this position. We want to be making sure that we're protecting the shoulders, protecting the neck. So if lying down is what you need to do, that's absolutely fine. But if it's too painful to be in this position, lying down, then do support the upper body. And again, you can loosen that towel too if you feel it's too much pressure in this area. So one of the most important things is to breathe diaphragmatically. So you want to be breathing in and out, if you can, through the nose. So just relaxing the body, getting the body into this parasympathetic state, and the breath will help you do that. So we want to be breathing from the stomach. So breathing in through the nose for that count of 4. We want to feel that belly expand onto the towel. So as you breathe in through the nose, you're kind of pushing your stomach into the towel. So it's pushing your body up. So like a press up for the stomach. And this does come with time, so you might be struggling to get the breath to the stomach. So don't worry, don't stress, just do your best. And the more that you practice this, the more it'll come from this diaphragm. You'll start to strengthen the diaphragm. When we've been breathing from the chest, it can be hard to retrain ourselves to breathe from the diaphragm. And then you want to exhale through the nose as well. And you want to imagine that that belly button is going to the back of your spine. So if you close your eyes and really feel into the body, we sense more when we close our eyes. When we close our eyes and feel, imagine that belly button's going to the back of the spine. Imagine a sponge if you want to, and you're squeezing out all the water out of the sponge. You want to squeeze out all the air. And then before you take your next breath, you want to hold for as long as feels comfortable. And then when you need to take a breath, just take that breath again through the nose for a count of 4 and just keep lying here. Now you want to stay here for a minimum of 3 minutes, but you can build yourself up to that, or you can stay for here for as long as feels good for you. And what this is doing to the body is it's creating that space. The pain you feel may be undigested food, it could be waste that's not been eliminated, there's lots of inflammation in this area as well. You may feel a pulse, which is the aorta, so all these sensations are normal, and the rule is if you can breathe in a relaxed way, then you're helping to heal the body. And we do want to search for pain, so if you're not really feeling much pain, then move your body slightly, just dropping one hip to the low closer to the mat. You can come up on the elbows if you're lying down, that might add more pressure, coming over to the other side. So just very slowly making small movements, searching for that pain. And then when you come out of position, we want to move on the exhale and exhaling fully and out of the position. So hands under the arms and exhale up. Now, if that is too intense, we can do this just lying down, placing the towel or the block on the stomach so that we can just add pressure with our hands. So you can do that too. So now that we've done the belly position and we've warmed up the breath, we started to use the diaphragm, we now want to move to the next position. And this next position is going to be for the hand. So when we fall into the core, we start to collapse into the body. Our shoulders can start to internally rotate and our arms can start to rotate as well. The palm may face the back of the body. We want the palm facing the side or facing front ways, the palm facing forward, and when we're walking as well as standing. So we don't want that palm to be facing the back of the body. So what we're going to do is going to release the restrictions. So when the fascia tightly twists, it can hold us out of alignment. So we're not able to bring that shoulder back. So we can't release the pain necessarily in the shoulder. To be able to release that tension, we want to make sure that we're releasing the hand. So this position will help you do that. So you can do this on a bed again, so just lie down and we're going to be placing the towel underneath the left glute, and then we're going to bring the palm onto the towel and then place the left glute onto the hand, and then you can straighten out that left leg. We're going to do both sides, so either side is fine to do. Now you may feel some tension in the arms, some pulling, but as long as you can breathe in that relaxed way, you're helping to heal the body. So again, we want to connect to that diaphragmatic breathing. You can place the other hand on your stomach if that helps you feel where the breath is coming from. So breathing in through the nose for a count of 4. Feel that breath, that belly expanding, and then breathing out for a count of 6. Imagine that belly button's going small. It's wringing out that sponge, the belly button's going to the back of the spine, and then hold for as long as you can before taking your next inhalation. And then just keep doing that in and out through the nose if you can, and then just start to search. So you're just making very small movements. You can lift the leg up, and that'll add pressure by moving the leg to different parts of the hand, different parts of the glute, or you can keep the leg down and just move the upper body so that you're moving very slowly to find where that pain is. And again, we want to be staying in this position for a minimum of 3 minutes. And then once you've done that one side, you can just lift up, perhaps give that hand a little shake. You can tighten the towel up again if you want to, or just move it over to the right side, place the right hand underneath, straighten out the right leg this time, and you can do exactly the same on the other side. The last position I'm going to show you is for the feet. So we've opened up the core, we started to get that diaphragmatic breath working, we started to release the hands, so to that forward round collapse. We now want to look at the foundation, which is the feet. So again, tightly roll up that towel, and we're going to be standing on the towel. So you can do this just by standing up and getting a wall or a surface to support you, and make sure you've got bare feet and you're on a mat so that you're not going to slip. And place the middle of your foot onto the towel. Now you can just lean in and add pressure this way, or if you want to, as long as you're stable, you can lean on a wall or a surface, and then you can come up and place the other foot on top for extra pressure. There's 26 bones in the feet, and we want to be releasing the fascia that's gripping and holding us out of alignment. If the feet are not in alignment, it affects the rest of the body. Affects the calf, the way the knee's positioned, all the way up the leg into the hips. We want to be releasing the feet to help us every step that we're taking to help us release those restrictions. And we can do some movements as well. So just Adding more pressure to the big toe side and then slowly moving all the way down to the baby toe side. And we want to stay in this position for, again, a minimum of 3 minutes. Always breathing again, in and out through the nose, that diaphragmatic breath, in for a count of 4, feeling that belly expand, out for a count of 6, feeling that belly going small, wringing out that sponge, holding before you take your next breath. And then when you come out of position, you will have sunk in, so very slowly release, give a few movements, take a few steps, and you might want to tightly roll up the towel again. You can always place an elastic band around it if you wanted to, and then place the other foot on the towel and do exactly the same, leaning in, or again standing up, adding the pressure. Now if you are standing up, you don't want to be hyperextending this leg. We want there to be a slight bend here, so make sure you're not locking that leg out if you are standing up straight. And then again, searching on both sides, from the big toe side all the way to the baby toe side, and again being here for 3 minutes. So those are 3 simple things that you can do just using a rolled up towel to help you get out of pain. This will start to improve your pain that you're experiencing, start to help you move with more ease. Consistency is key, so doing this on a daily basis when you wake up first thing in the morning or before you go to bed or whenever you can fit it in. You don't necessarily have to do all 3 at the same time, but we do want to be making sure that we're always connected to that diaphragmatic breath. So doing the belly position each time will help you to focus on that breath. I have online classes which we cover the whole of the body, so if you're interested in experiencing a full body class, then look at the link in my description. And thanks so much for joining me today. Getting out of pain doesn't need to be complicated, it can be really simple, and you can do it with just using a rolled up towel. So thanks for watching today, and if you're interested in other videos, there should be a video on my screen now to show you some other positions you can do to help you get out of pain.